Nissan Fairlady S30, 1969–78. Sales of the Nissan Z car started in October 1969, for the 1970 model year, with separate versions for the Japanese and US markets. The Japanese Fairlady Z featured a 2.0 liters SOCAL 20A straight-six engine producing 130 horsepower, 97 kilowatts, while the US 240Z featured a 2.4 liters L24 inline-six with twin Hitachi Su-type carburetors that produced 151 horsepower, 113 kilowatts, Z gross horsepower. A third Z, the Z432 PS30, shared a performance version of the DOC 2.0 liters S20 engine with the Nissan Skyline 2000 GTR. In Japan, the Z was still known as the Fairlady to keep the car in line with the previous generation Datsun Sports Roadster. JDM versions had the Fairlady Z badge on the lower fenders with the 432 badge above. The 432 designation was 4 valves, 3 carburetors, and 2 camshafts. However, Yutaka Katayama ensured the American version had all Nissan Fairlady Z and 432 badging replaced with Datsun and prevented all dealer shipments until they were replaced. The 240Z was released in America on October 22, 1969. Combining good looks and powerful performance, it sold over 45,000 units through the 71 model year and over 50,000 and 40,000 in 1972 and 1973, respectively. The 260Z was released in 1974. It featured an increased engine displacement of 2.6 liters and an available 2+2 model with a slightly longer wheelbase. Despite the engine size increase, power decreased to 139 horsepower, 104 kilowatts, Z net horsepower, in most areas of the US due to new camshafts, carburetors, and lower compression that were introduced to comply with new emissions regulations. In other export regions, the power was increased to 154 horsepower, 115 kilowatts. The 280Z was released in 1975 in North America, not to be confused with the 280ZX, which is a second-generation Z car, and featured another engine displacement enlargement to 2.8 liters. A major change was the introduction of Bosch fuel injection, replacing the previous Su carburetors. This resulted in a power increase to 170 horsepower, 127 kilowatts, Z gross horsepower, offsetting increased weight from added luxury features and an enlarged bumper that met US federal regulations. Export markets outside North America continued to receive the Datsun 260Z until the introduction of the Datsun 280ZX at the end of 1978.